going on, Big E? It's Tuesday. Feels like a Monday, doesn't it?
Yeah, that it does.
It does. Had that Labor Day. How was your Labor Day? All right?
Yeah, not too bad.
All right.
A lot of work done.
You don't work.
Why are you laughing? I got a lot of work done, man.
All right. I want to start this thing off. What do you say?
Please.
Go? All right.
Welcome to the Where's the Focus podcast. WTF is an entertaining yet educational ride with top guests from every industry. Knowing where your focus goes, your energy flows. Hosted by top-selling author, sought-after speaker, leading coach, and high-level executive in the financial industry, Daniel Manginelli. So, WTF.
Well, look at that. Welcome back to the world-renowned podcast, the WTF. It's the Where's the Focus podcast.
New phone, who this?
Well, it's me, E. That's who.
I only see the back of you.
Okay. If you're watching it, that means you can see this subscribe button that's probably right here. I want everybody to hit that subscribe button that's right there. Bam!
Boom, bam, oh, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Bada bop boom pow. You like that, E?
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a cartoon.
You wonder what's going on right now. It's because we thought we had a great guest for today, but nope, no go. So to stay consistent with our Tuesday message, we're going to have a chat with our producer, Big E. He's just going to sit in studio today rather than behind the scenes. And I think, E, we're going to have you ask me some questions that think people might want to know, maybe about me, about the podcast, about anything. So,
Yeah, actually, I think it's a chat with you.
it's a chat with Dan. It's a chat with Dan day. Is that what it is?
That's what it is. Some hard-hitting questions.
I can only imagine what you're going to come up with. Hard-hitting questions. Long strolls on the beach. I'm an Aries.
No,
okay.
Going deeper than that.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's go. Let's see if we can be entertaining. I heard in the beginning of that thing, it says this is a educational and entertaining. So this is going to go with the entertaining part because I don't know how educational it's going to get.
Tad.
All right. What you got for me back there?
You ready to go?
Hey, man, people want to hear things.
Already?
Yeah, we got,
Oh, man.
we got to end this thing quick.
Get my own drop?
Hopefully,
All right.
you don't get your own drop. You could have your own drop. Hold on. What drop would you write? Would you like? Actually,
That'll segue right into one of my questions.
that's Jen's.
Why
That's
do you
Jen
hit it
theme.
twice?
We miss Jen. Jen, if you're listening, we miss you.
Sometimes.
Now that you're on camera, it's a whole different story. See, he's
You're
right,
never going to want her back.
right over there.
All right.
There he is.
How about we get going, Dan?
I hit it. Okay, let's go.
All right. How about we start with an easy one? What's a day in the life of Dan like?
I don't. Does anybody want to hear what I do? How my
Kind of ease into it.
I'm not
Ease
wired right, man. You're gonna put me into
I know.
what how my day starts compared to. You know what? I'm gonna miss some stuff, I'm sure. So let's start. Okay, so alarm goes off at 4:15. From 4:15, I spring out of bed, and then I do some reading, I do some writing, and I do some praying. And then about 5 a.m., I'm off to the gym. And then at 5 a.m., I'm on a daily senior leadership call on Ring Central because it's in the East Coast time zone. So I'm on that call. They go over updates and the direction of the company, and I do that on the treadmill. And then I work out after that call. So I leave there about 7 a.m. And at 7 a.m., I do a call while I'm driving back home with my partner, go over our day, the growth, open loops, focuses, and the challenges that we have. It's just a daily call to kind of update on specifics from the call at 5. And then I'm home about 7:15. I make breakfast for myself and my 10-year-old daughter. She had oatmeal this morning with honey, if you're wondering. Sometimes it's a hit and miss what she'll eat, which won't eat. But the older 17, I don't really cook breakfast for her because she doesn't even talk to me. She just kind of...
I'm used to it.
She's like a scared cat.
Yeah,
She just comes by. If I get an I love you, she runs out the door, and then I have to chase her down. So there we go. So by 7:30, off to school. That's a good one. So from 7:30, because my wife takes her to school, from 7:30 to 7:45, I ice my hip and my knee. catch up. Right. I catch up on emails as I lay there and ice both those things, and I
maybe don't spring out of bed.
Maybe that's the problem. rickety body I have. So I ice my knee and my hip. I catch up on the emails that I may have missed, and do that on my phone laying down. I watch social media. I mean, I do look at that, see what other people are doing and what I've done, and they post things if I need to.
You're really just watching your podcast, right?
Yeah, over and over to realize, man, I wonder why we don't have any subscribers. 7:45, I plan my day. I still use a Franklin planner, believe it or not. How you like that? Still use a Franklin. Write stuff down. I do that in solitude. I plan in solitude. So I use my A's and my B's and my C's of things I have to get done today. I delegate and I transfer the things from there. I also write on the right side of my planner, I write my 5 and 5, which 5 things I'm grateful for and 5 things I want to attract. So that takes about till 8:15. 8:15, I'm in the shower, start my day. And then I have consistency probably for the week, things that kind of come each day. There's stuff in my calendar already. Like Monday is my coaching call Monday. Tuesday, I have the branch meeting, and then I do a podcast on Tuesdays, in case you're wondering. That's what's going on here. I got a national growth call on Wednesdays. I got a California growth call meeting on Thursdays. I got a regional Zoom call on Fridays, and there's a bunch of obviously appointments and calls and everything in between, but those are pretty much the consistency. And then I'm home around 5:36. I make dinner, wife makes dinner, someone makes dinner. I actually enjoy cooking, so I love making dinner. So if I can by that time, unless I'm to be it or something's already made. Then
do you make 2 dinners, one for you and then one for everybody else?
No, I'll eat. Well, they have to unfortunately eat like I do, some chicken and some broccoli. Everybody else is eating.
Gotcha.
And then I'll watch a little sports. It's kind of a tough time right now. You get a little baseball going on. It was a Little League World Series, but there's not much. But you know what's coming up? That's right. No. It's coming up.
I'm excited.
It is. Football's on its way. So I'll be able to watch that on, Monday nights and Thursday nights, and the other nights as well. So then after that, say I love you to my daughter. She'll go to sleep. I'm around, I don't want to say about 8:30ish, 9 o'clock. And then I turn on Expedition Unknown and I fall asleep. So that's the week. But if now I'm going to go deep here on Saturdays, I go on a walk with my daughter to Starbucks that you might have seen on social media. I do that. That's kind of my fun
with
Saturday.
Your dog, right?
Well, now I do have
It's the one time the dog walker doesn't interact.
No, I will tell you that anybody out there like me who said, I'm never getting a dog. I don't want a dog. I don't want a dog. Freaking dog. I'm not having it. Yeah, I sucked me in. I
hear you.
Love my dog.
I got 2.
I love my dog.
I didn't want either.
So Saturday, kids sports, maybe family time. Sunday, 9 o'clock church, 10:30 family breakfast, and somewhere on Sunday, I'll go to an infrared sauna for 40 minutes. And then it's Monday, and I do it all again. So yes, I'm not wired right, and yes, consistency, but discipline's important for me. So that was pretty much boring for everybody, but thank you for asking.
No, that's great. A lot of interaction with the children. How about the wife?
Oh, wait. I don't. Yeah, there's plenty of time in there.
During dinner?
During dinner and Saturdays and Sundays and mornings. I just put that,
You just didn't write that.
Well, I didn't have, off the top of my head, I don't have specifics that we spend quality time together all the time.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah, I know.
And you work together.
Oh, kind of.
So, there you go.
Sort of.
So how about we segue to this? What's your secret to a work-life balance?
No one wants that. Work-life balance.
You like that? You didn't think I'd come up with something
I haven't
that serious,
seen. I thought you were going to give me fun questions like my favorite
You'll
color.
get a few.
Blue is my favorite color. I think that.
The only reason, if I can clarify, only reason I'm asking is because you are so regimented.
Yeah. I think for me, regimenting in, if that's even a word, putting in the specifics where I do know on Saturday, and it juggles around. I think the work-life balance is you just try not to bring it. For me, when I'm home, and I try not to. I'm still going to take phone calls sometimes, but most of the time I leave all the other stress and everything at the door. So the balance would be be present. I really, really, really focus on being present when I'm in it, because a lot of us in business, what we'll do is we're there, but we wish we were somewhere else. So we're always thinking, I still got to make that phone call. I still got to make that phone call. I still got to make that phone call. The time when I'm there or on sports, or if I'm blessed that I get to coach my kids all growing up and my youngest now. That is the balance that puts me that way. And maybe, there's more that you have to put that way when you put the balance wheel together, but I would say that being present in the time that you're there is how I handle work-life balance.
See, you had a good answer. Who knew?
Who knew? You're right. Who knew?
How do you relax other than playing golf? Because I know you're an avid golfer. I hear you're slow, but
avid doesn't mean you're good. If anybody's watching this, okay. Avid there. How do I relax? That is a tough one. We should probably call my wife. If we thought more, we should probably ask her I relax, because she doesn't think I relax at all. With the people and everything that's going on in my mind, and maybe a tad bit of ADD. When I say a tad, I mean a whole bunch, and the OCD and some other Ds that I have. There's a lot always where I'm thinking of what I should be doing right now. Like what should I be doing? There's something I could be more productive right now. And it's a difficult one. I won't lie. I'm not going to give you that I just completely shut off, because I don't. I wish I had a way or something. In the mornings, the working out is probably my wind down, and I do some meditation at the end of my workout. But from the course of the day, when I'm just, let's say, just sitting there, my mind's always thinking I should be doing something more productive.
And you are always doing something very productive. That's why
wind
you're so
down
successful.
Well,
I'm not just saying that because I'm your employee. I mean, I really mean. What do you what do you consider your biggest success in life?
Oh, without a doubt, my wife and my kids. I mean, there's doing all the things that I do without doing it for them. It would make no sense. I mean, you could go into, selling your company to publicly traded companies. You can go to the biggest production you had. You can go to all the other things, these big successes. I think the best thing that's ever happened to me was my wife and my kids. There's no doubt.
Good answer, because they listen to this.
No, not so much anymore.
No.
I think I lost them.
You did already. Dang, subscribers went down. Share something no one knows about you.
I think I'm pretty open book. I've got 3 tattoos. There's a lot of people that don't know that about me. I've got 2 motorcycles. People might not know that about me. Everything besides that, I think I'm, doing a podcast and putting yourself out there like I do, and being genuine about not hiding anything. I don't know if there's anything besides those that people might know. Did you know I had three tattoos?
I did.
Okay, you did. So I don't.
There's been a few, long nights of some daddy beverages, I think, and you've mentioned that.
Maybe, because you might have asked me that before.
Yeah. Somehow I knew that was going to be the answer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think you got to get a little bit more creative with that.
I don't know what else no one doesn't know about me. I don't.
All right, that's okay.
All right.
How bad do you want a slice of pizza? Because you are a health nut.
So freaking bad, man. If I could eat pizza every single day, I'd eat pizza. There's a chapter in my book that's called The Devil's Pie, and the Devil's Pie is because that's what pizza is to me. You got to know your restrictions. I think if I was a huge drinker, I'd try to stay out of bars. Mm-hmm. And I can't just eat one slice of pizza. I can eat a whole pizza. There's no doubt. And it couldn't be worse for me being, genetically, I'm pre-diabetic, and it's genetics that would be the case. So that's the reason I'm conscious about what I eat. It's not because I'm a health nut. It's because I know that, I'm one step away from having to take insulin injections constantly just from that point. So I'm conscious about working out. I'm conscious about that just because it's a decision that I've made. But to answer the question you asked originally, so freaking bad. And you know what the crazy part is my daughter had like a play date and people over and had to order a whole pizza, and they didn't eat much of it.
You couldn't touch it.
And it was just in the refrigerator.
Sitting there.
Saying, "Eat me."
That's willpower.
Eat me.
Well, I try to break the seriousness down with that question. How about, let's get back to serious.
What?
What's your biggest regret in life?
Biggest regret in life would be earlier on when I believed that I was too busy to take time off. One of the biggest regrets, and this is pre-kids, pre-wife, I've been working for 37 years in the same industry, growing a couple businesses and doing stuff. I would say the one regret that I would have would if I was to go back and realize that I couldn't go on the vacations with my friends. I couldn't go do those things because I felt I was that important, that everybody needed me to be around at that time. If I was to look back and go to my younger self and say, no one's going to die today, you could be gone 4 or 5 days. You can go on a ski trip. You can go on a golf trip. You can go on those trips, especially when you don't have the bigger obligations of life. I would say it's not a regret, but if I was to go back and tell my younger self, take more of that time that you can take at that time. And I don't call it a regret. If you look back and I was to tell myself something, that was one thing I would be thinking about.
Change.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I agree.
Okay, good.
But I'm glad you're always here for us.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it.
If you could do anything else other than public speaking coach and your day job, what would it be?
What would I want to be if I didn't do this? God, that's a great one.
Repeat that part again.
What?
That's a great one.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Well, 1 out of 5 so far? Jeez. That's a good one because it stumps me because I don't know if I'm built for anything else. I think that in life, I pray quite a bit about a calling. Like, what is my calling? I should be doing my calling. But yet everything pulls me back to what I do on the coaching, the speaking, and the day job, as you call it. I feel that I'm kind of obligated to a lot to use. And, one of the things I'm thankful for, which I would show you my planner if I had it here, is, thanking God for the abilities that he gave me to do what I do. And, I think that people are built in leadership roles. People are built in management roles. People are built in just, employee roles. But there's not one thing I can think of besides the 3 things that you just mentioned. I mean, a professional golfer, no, that doesn't really say to me that's what I would want to do. Or, to be in the financial and trade stocks and bonds. That's not my calling. Somehow from a young age, it's kind of been pulled to where I am now. So I don't have anything else that I'd say I would be doing if I wasn't doing what I'm doing.
Interesting. I thought you were going to say rapper.
Well, I am good.
I know.
I mean, I can spit some rhymes right here on this thing. If you'd like,
I
could throw down and we could have a rap battle.
No, we're okay, but how about let's go with Tupac or Biggie? I know you love some hip hop.
It's Tupac, man. There's not even a question. Right? West Side for sure, man.
Oh gosh,
thug life all the way.
I agree, dude. You are the epitome of thug life.
And that's not the tattoo I have on my chest. It doesn't say thug life. Right. No, didn't go that far.
Here's one for you.
Yes.
I know you're an avid golfer, but I know you're a big Laker fan.
Yes.
18 holes with Tiger Woods at Augusta, or
A.
Hold on.
It's A. There's nothing else.
Hold on, man. Or pick up and dinner with Kobe Bryant.
Oh. Well, unfortunately, Kobe's left us.
Yeah,
but let's say he wasn't.
Let's just say he. I was aware of that, by the way.
Gosh, that is again another great question, but I would have to go because you're putting huge 2 things that is on my lifetime bucket list is if I was to play golf with Tiger Woods and be at Augusta, that there's no. I mean, the pickup and dinner with Kobe would be awesome, but it's not like. We're doing it at the Garden, which I've always wanted to be at, but that's not true because that's not the Garden or the Staples Center or the Forum in that case, if I'm really dating myself. But I would have to go with Tiger and Augusta.
Yeah.
All right.
You'd play skins?
Yeah, just hand him my money. If that's the case, you just take what's in my pocket. And just in case you're wondering, I don't think he needs any of my money.
Probably not.
Probably not.
But I'm sure with his competitive nature, he'd
probably
want it, right?
not.
Oh man. Well, Dan, that's all I had.
That's
for
it.
You, man.
We ran pretty good there. I think we got.
Okay?
I wonder when people stopped listening to anything about it.
Maybe when you said you were going to start rhyming.
Maybe when I was spitting rhymes and we have a rap battle. Well, how about stepping in today, peoples? What do you think of that? Look at. I think it's been. Yeah, let's go with the kids cheer. What do you say? What do you say to that? I think that's way better. Way better than anything else.
At the
kids' table. Hey, don't forget to share and like this one. I mean, if people want to know about me, that would be awesome. If you have any questions, I think this would be cool. Email me at dan@manginelligroup.com, MANGINELLI group, GROUP.com. leave me some of your feedback. Not necessarily about my day, or maybe give me your day. I'd love to hear back about people having their disciplines of their day. Maybe some success stories. That's awesome. I'd like to talk about some more stuff on next week's podcast if we have a guest, or maybe you want to be a guest and maybe you want to talk about something. I would love to hear that too. So until next time and next week, my WTFers, why don't you go have some fun and make dreams come true. Buy a book.